Hi guys, this is FullTimeFM collaborating with FMScout. For those who don't know me, I'm a football manager, content creator on YouTube, and I've been invited by FMScout to do some tactical videos for their YouTube channel as well and their website. So the first two videos I did in this series, I was going to go through the Premier League alphabetically and do a tactical team guide for each team. And then I started getting a lot of requests to do other teams around the world. And I think that is a better idea, listening to the viewers and see which teams are mentioned the most and then do a tactical team guide for them. So I've looked at the other comments on the other videos and the tweets I've been receiving as well. And the team that stood out the most for the next tactical team guide was Manchester United. So I'll be doing them in this video. So, with Manchester United, I actually support Man United, and I've got a series on my personal channel. And the tactic I've been using in that series, I'll be showing you in this video how to do it. I'll put a link under the video as well, so you can download it yourself and give it a whirl. I'm in my third season now on my series. I've just won the Premier League with 6 games to go. 2 of my players have just come first and third in the Ballon d'Or. I've won the Capital One Cup, I'm in the final of the FA Cup, and I'm in the final of the Champions League Cup as well. So, every single competition I'm in, I've either won it or I've got to a final. So this tactic really does work. You'll score a lot of goals, you'll be strong at the back, and make your team a force to be reckoned with. So what I'm going to do is go through what the players in the first team, and then show you how the tactic works with the player instructions and the team mentality and stuff like that. So starting from the top, we've got Victor Valdez, the goalkeeper, 32 years old. He's on a lot of money, £70,000. His communication's good kicking and one-on-ones. Reflexes are very good, as is his rushing out. Throwing's good. His tendency to punch is 13, so he will punch it every now and then. Good anticipation. He's brave, he's composed, he's got concentration, he's determined, his positioning is quite good, and he's agile as well. Now, Victor Valdez has won every single competition with Barcelona. So, you know, he is a very good, experienced goalkeeper. The only problem is, you've also got David De Gea, so it's going to be quite tricky to give them both a good amount of game time. So what I would probably do is add David De Gea as your first choice goalkeeper in the Premier League, and have Victor Valdez to play when you play in some of the lower clubs and some of the lower clubs in Europe as well. And maybe let him play in the Capital One Cup. PSG and Real Madrid usually come sniffing round David De Gea, and if you can't keep hold of him and he does want to go and he won't sign a new contract, at least you've got a good goalkeeper who can fill his shoes. So is De Gea, 23, also on 70 grand a week. Aerial ability and command of area is very good. Handling, reflexes and one-on-ones are good, and his kicking reflexes is 18. Tendency to punch is 6, so he won't punch it a lot. He will come and claim the ball. Rushing out's not bad, his positioning's very good, he's determined, good agility, he's pretty quick, so he's fast off his line, brave, and he's composed as well. So they're the 2 goalkeepers. Got Daley Blind, very, very versatile, he can play in pretty much any position at the back, he can play left wing and centre mid as well. Pretty much all-round player, he can do a bit of everything, he's got a good first touch, marking and passing aren't bad. His tackling and technique are pretty good work rate, good teamwork. Positioning's not bad, he's determined, he makes the right decisions, he concentrates and he's composed and he reads the game pretty well. Good natural fitness and he's got a good stamina too. The only problem with him is he's not very fast, but his mental attributes do make up for that. So that's Daley Blind. Also got Chris Smalling, big Chris, 6'4", very strong. He's 24, his attributes do go up as the game gets further in. His heading, marking and tackling are all decent. They're not the best for a team like Man United to be challenging for the title with, but they're not bad. His anticipation is good, as is his bravery. His composure, concentration, decisions and determination aren't too bad either. Positioning's 15, he's got good teamwork and a good work rate. He can also play right back. He's quick and he's pretty strong as well. So that's Chris Smalling, decent player. Got Gormless Phil, looking like Gormless face there. Have you ever seen anyone more gormless in your entire life? 6'1", very strong. Heading and marking and tackling are pretty good. His passing's not bad as well for a centre-back. Aggression's good, anticipation's good, he's brave. Decisions kind of let him down a little bit, but he is only 22, that will go up with age. He's determined, he's got good leadership qualities, positioning, teamwork and work rate are alright, strong and quick as well. And again, very versatile. He can play centre-back, defensive mid, centre mid or right back. Marcus Rojo can play centre-back, left-back. It's a bit awkward for him to play in defensive mid. He can play as a wing-back as well, and it's also awkward for him to play on the left wing. He can cross, he can head, good marking, his passing's pretty good, he's very good at tackling. Teamwork and positioning are good, he's determined, bravery and anticipation and aggression are all very good. So he does read the game very well. It'll be hard to get a through ball past him. He will read the game and intercept it. He's quite strong and he's pretty quick too. He's got a decent jumping reach, he's 6'2", and he's just played in a final of the World Cup as well. So he has got a bit of experience playing in big games. So that's Marcus Rojo. Also got Johnny Evans, been at United a long time now, he's 26. Plays centre-back, he can play left-back and right-back as well, but I probably wouldn't play him there myself. Heading, marking and tackling are pretty good. Passing's not bad. Positioning's good. Anticipation's good. His composure's not too bad, but it's not great. Same with decisions, and he's pretty quick as well. But Rafael, the right back, very, very fast, very attacking fullback. Fits perfectly into this formation and tactic that I'll be using because they are attacking fullbacks. So his crossing and dribbling are decent. His first touch is alright. Marking and passing are alright. Tackling's not bad. He's got a good work rate, so he will run up and down that flank all day long. He's got good stamina, so he won't get tired too easily. He's very, very fast, very aggressive. Reads the game well. He's quite brave as well. Decisions and concentration aren't the best, but again, he's only 23. They will go up by the time he's 28. Off the ball and positioning and teamwork are pretty good as well. We've got Luke Shaw. Fullback, he can play right back as well. He can also play as a wing back, left midfielder or left winger. Only 18 and he does develop into a top player, and I mean I'm talking like Roberto Carlos kind of fullback. Very fast, he can dribble, good first touch, heading's not bad, good at marking, passing, tackling, technique. These are all pretty good attributes, his mental attributes for an 18-year-old, as are his technical attributes. His physical attributes are already very good. He's very, very fast. Good natural fitness, good stamina, so he'll run up and down that flank all day long without getting tired. So if any big teams come sniffing round Luke Shaw, I would try and keep hold of him. I'm not saying Man United aren't a big team, but you know, when Real Madrid want someone, they usually get their man. Got Valencia, he's 28. Again, versatile. I kind of used him as cover for Rafael as a right back because he's very fast, good stamina and good strength. His tackling's not the best, but he does make up with it with his strength. He can knock people off the ball. If you've got a little winger like Hazard or, I don't know, Ben Arthur or someone like that, Valencia can just knock him off the ball easily using that strength. His mental attributes aren't the best for someone of 28 because he has got 74 caps for Ecuador, sorry. He's determined, so he will get up and down the flanks. Work rate and teamwork are very good. He's got a bit of flair. Dribbling's not bad as well, so that's Antonio Valencia. Marouane Fellaini. I know he's a bit of he's a bit of a comedy act, but the last couple of months he's been playing very, very well at Man United. He's a big, imposing figure. He's 6'4", got his afro, making him about 6'9". His strength's 19. He's got good stamina, good jumping reach. He's a force to be reckoned with set pieces. So the way I'll be setting the set pieces up, it is to get the best out of Fellaini. He does score a lot of goals and defending set pieces as well. He is a good person to have coming back and defending set pieces too. So he's aggressive, brave, determined, good teamwork and work rate. He can tackle, good at heading. He's got the good jumping reach. So like I said, big imposing figure on the pitch. Got Ashley Young, very, very versatile player. Can play in pretty much any position apart from centre-back or centre-mid and a goalkeeper. Very fast, good stamina. He can cross a ball, he can dribble. He's got a decent first touch. He's alright at taking free kicks. His long shots aren't bad. They're not the best attributes. I probably wouldn't have him in my starting lineup, but if anything happens to your main wingers, he's good enough to come in and fill the void. Angel Di Maria, the new signing. Top player, as you can see down here, key player for the first team. He's 26, again, like Marcus Rojo. Had a good World Cup, very, very fast, good stamina, very versatile. His concentration's good. He's got the flair. His off the ball's good, which is important for a winger. Good teamwork, vision, and work rate. Good technique. Decent at long shots. He can take a set piece. Dribble and crossing are very good. So he will be a very important player for you if you're starting with Man United. Ander Herrera, only 24. Potential to be a quality player. He's versatile, but I'd probably keep him in the centre of the pitch. Very good first touch, good at passing, good technique. He's got the vision and teamwork. He's got a bit of flair. He reads the game pretty well too. And he's got good agility as well. So that's Ander Herrera. We've got Adnan Januzaj. Only 19 on the game. He's 20 odd now in my series on my YouTube channel. He does turn out to be one of the best players on the game. I'm talking like Neymar kind of good. Very fast, versatile, but I play him as a winger on the right or left. Very quick. He's got good balance and agility, so it is hard to knock him off the ball. Good at dribbling, good first touch, good at passing, good technique, good vision, good flair, and these mental attributes will go up with age as well. He's still only a teenager. Got Juan Mata, the little Spanish magician, 26. This guy's going to be the driving force of your team. It says to play him behind the striker, but I kind of play him in centre mid. It's not his best position, so it would be best to train him. Show you how to do that. Develop, change focus, start a new position, sorry, and just put centre mid. He'll start training to be a centre midfielder. Shouldn't take too long, maybe about 2 weeks. And the more game time he gets as well, playing as a centre mid, that it'll start to come more natural to him. So he's good at finishing, dribbling, top first touch as you'd expect from a little Spanish player. He can take a free kick. Good at passing, good technique. He's got top vision, off the ball's good. These attributes up here are very good as well, apart from his bravery, but he doesn't really need to be a brave player, the role he'll be playing in. Got the agility. He's pretty quick. He's not the quickest, but he's not the slowest. But he's one of them kind of players like Pirlo or Paul Scholes or Xavi. Doesn't rely on his physical attributes. He relies all about his mental and technical attributes, and they make up for the lack of physical. Wayne Rooney, 28. Lovely hairpiece there. On a lot of money, 235 grand a week, but he is versatile. He can even play as a goalkeeper. Well, he's your out-and-out forward, really. He can do pretty much anything. He's strong, he's quick, he's brave, he reads the game well, he can cross, he can finish, decent at free kicks, he's good at long shots, passing, he can take a penalty, he's got the work rate and vision. So, you know, everyone knows about Wayne Rooney and what he can do. Got RVP, he's 30, also on a lot of money, so he's coming to the end of his career. But he's still a top player. All his technical attributes are very, very high, as are his mental attributes as well. His physical ones, they will start to decline. Now he's 30, once he's 32, 33, they'll start dropping very fast. He can play behind the striker on the flanks as well, but I prefer to play him as a striker. Got Falcao on loan. He's a proper poacher or advanced forward. If he's in the box and the ball falls at his feet, he's not going to miss. He came third in the season I've just played with my Man United career. He came third in the Ballon d'Or. The main striker Lewandowski won it, but Falcao scored a lot of goals as well. He scored 40 odd goals in the season, a lot of hat tricks. So he is a top player. 28, so you'll get a couple of years out of him. He's here on loan, actually, and the reason I'll say you'll get a couple of years out of him, if he does well, Monaco do accept another season on loan, so you won't have to pay a fee for him, just his wages. I got him for 3 years on loan. I'm probably guessing you could as well if he does well and you want to keep him at your team. So like I said, Monaco will accept a bid for another loan. Finishing's nearly maxed out. He can take a set piece, a penalty. Good technique. He's off the ball's very good. He's brave. Anticipation's pretty good. Composure's good. Concentration's good. He's determined. Physical attributes aren't the best, but he kind of relies on his mental attributes, like he's off the ball. If he's being marked, you put a cross in, he'll lose his marker and get on the end of the cross. We've also got young James Wilson as well. Only 18. His attributes aren't the best just yet, but like I said, he is only 18. He does become a potential player for the first team squad, a key member. His finishing's already 16. He's absolutely rapid. So if you play him in the Capital One Cup, get him some game time and his attributes will get higher. So, they're the players. I'll go into the tactics and show you how I'd set them up. So I'll skip the tactic created. I'll start it from scratch. So I'll go for David De Gea in net. I'll go for Marcus Rojo and Phil Jones. Like I said, we've just looked at their attributes, so we kind of know what each player can do. Di Maria, Adnan Januzaj, Fellaini, and Juan Mata. Push them two up. The fullbacks, Luke Shaw and Raphael. Now the strikers, this is a pretty tough one because you've got three very, very good strikers there. But the strikers I went with on my first season was Wayne Rooney and Falcao. You can rotate these as much as you like. You are going to get injuries. You're in 3 competitions. You're not in the Champions League in the first year. So rotate them as much as you can, and they will get you a lot of goals. Now the way the tactic works is mentality, attacking, team shape, fluid. The instructions, more direct. I don't want you to confuse that with Goal Route 1, like Sam Allardyce football. The more direct is, it's not going to be pass, very, very short. They will do some short passing. They'll do some long passing as well. So more direct is kind of in between Goal Route 1 and shorter passing. So if someone like Mata sees Falcao in a lot of space, he will dink it over and give it him, instead of just pulling it wide to Fellaini or one of the wingers. You want to pass into space to your fast wingers. Whip crosses. Exploit the flanks. Push higher up. Run from your positions. Close down more. Use tighter marking and use the offside trap. Higher tempo. And be more expressive. Now the whip crosses, that puts a bend on the cross, so it's harder for the defensive players to defend against, and it's an advantage for your forwards. Exploit the flanks. You want to get the ball to your quick wingers. They'll get the ball up the field very quick. Push higher up. Bring your centre backs and full backs high up the pitch. That'll stop the opposition playing football in their own half. It'll put a lot of pressure on them, forcing them to make mistakes. Run from positions. Your players will float about, making it harder for them to be marked. Close down more because you pushed up. You don't want to give the team a lot of time and space on the ball. Again, forcing them to make a mistake. Use tighter marking goes well with the close down more instruction. Use the offside trap because your teams push so high up. Higher tempo, move it round quick, and be more expressive because that's what football is all about. So for the player roles, Falcao being your advanced forward. Van Persie can also play this role very well. He's going to spearhead the attack. He's going to get on the end of crosses. He's the guy who's going to put it in the back of the net. Wayne Rooney is going to play as the false 9. It makes him very hard to mark because if he's being marked by a centre-back, if Wayne Rooney drops off, the centre-back either has to follow him and leaves a gap for your wingers to exploit, or he doesn't follow him, and when Rooney gets the ball, he's got time and space to look up and pick out one of his teammates. Got Adnan Januzaj as an inside forward. Attack. He's right-footed playing on the left. Di Maria, left-footed playing on the left, so we'll play as a winger. I'll have them swapping about as well. So they'll swap positions as the game goes on. Juan Mata, roaming playmaker. Everything's going to go through him. The defenders will look for him. His partners in centre and midfield will look for him as well. He's going to get the ball forward pretty quick. Fellaini. Oh, hang on a sec. What's just happened? I thought I swapped him over then. Right, so yeah, that's Mata, roaming playmaker. I thought my computer had crashed then. So, Fellaini, box to box. He's big, he's powerful. He'll get up and get on the end of crosses when you've got the ball. When you've not got the ball, he'll trap back and help out your defenders. He's a massive guy. He can tackle. He's very, very strong. He's dominant in the air. So he's a big, powerful figure to have in your midfield. I'd take off, though, his dribbling and put dribble less, and his shooting less as well. Because he's not the best at shooting, and his dribbling's not the best too. The full-backs, they'll go as complete wing-backs in attack. And what this will do is when your wingers cut inside as the inside forwards, they'll push up and give your team a bit more width, and they can also whip the ball in as well. Your defenders just defend, and your goalkeeper will play as a sweeper keeper. Set as defend, so because you're pushed so high up, if the other team blasts the ball right up the pitch, your keeper can come out and just do a nice little pass to one of your other players. Kind of like Manuel Neuer does for Bayern Munich. So you want him to distribute to your fullbacks. So that's the player roles. So the way that works, you're pushed very high up the pitch, not letting the other team play in your half. It's all going to be in their half. You'll be pressing them, forcing them to make mistakes. Your wingers will cut in, and when they do, your fullbacks will push up and add a bit more width to the team. Wayne Rooney will drop off and float around this part of the pitch, laying on your wingers and striker as well. He'll also push forward too when the time is right. You've got your main striker, who is your goal scorer. Now for the set pieces, you want to look for your best corner taker, which is Van Persie. So you just drag that in there. Best free kick taker, again Van Persie. You can also have Matted as well. Matted scored some top free kicks for me over the years. There is a playlist on my channel called the Top Goals Playlist. Matted does feature on there a couple of times with free kicks. So with the corners, I'd go near post, far post. I want Phil Jones to go on the near post. You know, he's a big guy. You want Rojo to attack the ball from deep. And you want your big man, Marouane Fellaini, to stand on the far post. Your fullbacks to stay back in case you lose the ball and lose possession. And Juan Mata will float around the area. I'll put him lurk outside the area. And everyone else just go forward. We'll have someone to challenge the goalkeeper. And Di Maria, Rooney and Falcao in the box. So that's how I'd set up the attacking corners. Defending them, your two fullbacks on the posts. Your two centre-backs marking the tall players. Marouane Fellaini is only marking the 6-yard box. Like I said, he's a big guy. He will help you when you're defending a set piece. I put Juan Mata on the edge of the area. And I'll explain why in a minute. You want Di Maria to stay forward. Along with Adnan Januzaj. Falcao can go back as well because he's very good at heading and he's strong. So if you win the ball back, if they get a corner and one of your centre-backs nods it out, Juan Mata will get the ball, he'll boot it forward to Januzaj and Di Maria, both very, very fast, and then you've just launched a counter-attack and maybe even get a goal. With the throw-ins, that is entirely up to you how you do the throw-ins. You've not got a long throw specialist, so it's up to you how you do your throw-ins. I'm going to leave that blank, so if you download this file, that's going to be blank, so you can do that how you want to do it. I know a lot of people have different throw-in tactics, but I'm going to leave that one to you. So they're the set pieces. The captains, I wouldn't change that. You've got Wayne Rooney and Michael Carrick. Now for the sub-bench, I'm sticking Chris Smalling. I don't play with a sub-goalkeeper. And you'll be alright as well. If your keeper gets injured, Wayne Rooney can play in net too. You go for Ashley Young, who can cover the flanks. Daley Blind, because he can play pretty much anywhere. Ander Herrera. In fact, where is Michael Carrick? Have they put him in the under-21s? I think they have, yeah. I'll just put Michael Carrick in the senior squad. I think they've just put him in there because he's injured. Ben Amos, who else is there? Lindegaard. I'd probably sell Lindegaard if I was you. He's 30 now. You'd probably get about 4.5 mil for him. Savic. Try and keep hold of him. He's only 17. He does become a top quality goalkeeper. He's now my sub-goalkeeper at Man United. And you've got some good players out on loan as well. You've got Chicharito, Lindegaard, who becomes a top player. You've got Enriquez, who also becomes a good player. You've got Cleverly. I'd probably try and sell him. Nani, he can do it, but he doesn't do it often enough. And that is about it. So yeah, try and keep hold of Savic if I was you. So we'll get Michael Carrick in there as well. So you've got cover for the centre-back. Daley Blind can cover the entire back four. You've got cover for the flanks, cover in centre-mid, and Van Persie. And I'd put Valencia in there as well, just in case anything happens to another winger or your fullback, because he can play there. So that's the tactic. I'll save this as Man United 4-4-2. Right, so looking at that team, you should really be challenging for the title. I know the boardroom want you to get into the top four. That is the main priority for your first season, but you should be challenging for the title, really. Where you could improve the team, maybe getting someone to get in the team for Fellaini, maybe. Maybe Luke Shaw or Raphael could be replaced, because they are both pretty young. Luke Shaw does develop into a top player, but I wouldn't say he's first team just yet. So if we go into the scouting, you've got 145 million transfer budget to play around with. So I'd probably go for Paul Pogba. He's a good box-to-box midfielder. I've actually signed him in my series. He'll score you a lot of goals. He can do what Fellaini does, but a lot better. You'll probably get Paul Pogba for about 45 million if you put about a 30% profit of the next sale on. For the left-back position, probably go for Marcelo, the Real Madrid left-back. You'll probably get him between 18 and 21 mil. If you wanted to get a replacement for Raphael, Danny Carvajal, I also signed him. He's another top player. Let's have a look. But like I said, Daley Blind, he can play right across there as well. Chris Smalling and Phil Jones can also play right back, as can Valencia. So it's not a priority to get a full-back in, but I would highly recommend Marcelo and Paul Pogba. So that'd be about, I don't know, say 70 mil altogether for them two players, and you'd still have over 100 million left. No, you wouldn't, sorry. I thought it was 175 million, 145. If you spent 70, you still have a serious amount of money left to bring in players that you want to bring in. Now with the subs, when you bring in the subs on, when Herrera comes on, he can play as a roaming playmaker. Carrick, if you was going to bring him on, he can play as a roaming playmaker as well. You've not really got another box-to-box, so I would highly recommend getting Pogba in. If you brought Carrick on, I'd probably change that from roaming playmaker to deep lying playmaker. Does pretty much the same job, except there's not much running involved as the roaming playmaker, because Carrick is getting on a little bit now. Van Persie, he can play in either of them roles. He can put it in the back of the net. He can drop deep and play where Rooney's playing, because he's got good vision and good passing abilities too. Ashley Young, I'd keep it the same. He's pretty much both-footed. He can use his left and right, so you wouldn't have to change the positions or player roles when you've got him on. Valencia, again, he can play as an attacking fullback or a winger. Smalling wouldn't have to be changed. Let's have a look who else there is. And there's only really Johnny Evans and Wilson. So Wilson would play up top. I wouldn't really have him as a false nine. If you can play him as an advanced forward, as a poacher, I'd go for that. And you've got Victor Valdez, who's the sub-goalkeeper. So that's going to be it for the video. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you've got any comments, leave a comment. If you want to recommend another team for the next tactical team guide, please do. There's a Twitter link under the video as well if you want to contact me that way and recommend a team through Twitter. If you want to check out my channel as well, my own personal channel, there'll be a link under the video for that. If the link for the tactic isn't there just yet, the tactic will be getting processed on FMScout.com. So once that is processed, I'll get it straight under the video for you to download and try out yourself. So that's the end of this video. I'll be back next with a tactical team guide, and I'll see you guys then.